let's talk briefly about this week's game. Texas A&M rolls in here, one of the best offenses in the country. At least that's what the numbers say, and the Aggies are definitely scoring some points and look to be pretty proficient on the offensive side of the ball. Coming to Folsom Field on Saturday. What are your expectations? I mean, the Buffs are basically at a point where they can't afford to lose. Their backs are against the wall. It's must-win time.
Well, it's must-win. Every one of their games has been must-win for the last couple of weeks, and sadly they haven't answered the bell. I think if they're going to have a chance this weekend, the defense has to come out and set the tone. And if you look at the difference between, last week, Kansas State and Kansas and Texas, the difference was the defense set the tone in the game early in both of those games. I mean, if you remember, Texas scored one offensive touchdown for 3 quarters. Kansas, they forced 2 turnovers, got some points on them, got up on Kansas early. The defense has to set the tone for this team.
Yeah, I would tend to agree with that, but I just think the offense needs to really kind of step it up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the offense didn't get anything accomplished really last week. Minus 14 rushing yards still astounds me. I mean, they actually gained more yards than that, but obviously, some sacks are taken off. And, yeah, 8 sacks. 8 sacks against Missouri Tigers. That just can't happen. And Texas A&M has Von Miller, who I think is 4th in the nation right now in tackles for loss. He's leading the Big 12 conference in sacks. So he's got to be licking his lips, coming to Boulder, facing that offensive line.
No doubt. But again, I think it goes back to if the defense sets the tone, gets some stops early, maybe even forces a turnover, it gives that offense confidence. That offense has fed off of the defense. If you look at the few times they've played well, the offense has fed off of what the defense has given them. And I think the defense is going to be the key. If they fall behind 14-0, 21-0 after, a quarter or a quarter and a half, they're in big trouble. So they need to come out and stop that defense, stop that offense, get some momentum, and get it rolling.
All right, so what happens? Give us your score.
You go first.
I go first. All right, well, just as I said last week, I have no reason to think the Buffs win this game. The Buffs just don't look like a team that's prepared to play right now. They've come out with a lot of slow starts this season. Last week was another one, falling behind, 33-3 in the first half against Missouri. I don't expect it to be a blowout. I'll say Texas A&M 30, Colorado 20.
Okay, I'll flip it. I'll flip that one. Texas Tech can make mistakes. Texas A&M can make mistakes. That was 3 weeks ago that they went to Kansas State, got just destroyed, 62-14.
Yeah.
Texas A&M had 5 turnovers in the game, made a lot of mistakes. I think Colorado can force that on them. And if Colorado comes out and has the anger that they showed after the game the other day, I think they'll make a difference. That'll make a difference. 26-20 Colorado.
All right.
All right.
Come back next week and
we'll be here.
Figure it out. See if everybody's still on the team.